Hello and thanks for joining us. Tonight, some states across the nation's southern region are scrambling to redraw congressional districts following a major Supreme Court ruling weakening the landmark 1965 Voting Rights Act.
On Wednesday, the court's conservative majority cleared the way for Louisiana to redraw its congressional map that included 2 majority black districts, ruling it relied too heavily on race.
Hours after the decision, Republican legislators in Florida approved a new map proposed by Republican Governor Ron DeSantis that potentially gives the GOP 4 more seats in Congress.
Mississippi also looking to redraw its map, particularly in a portion of the state where most black voters live.
Here in central Georgia, representatives are discussing 2 districts that could be called into question following the Supreme Court's decision.
Olivia Dunn sat down with representatives from both sides of the aisle to hear their perspectives on how the decision could impact your area and you.
I'm standing in Floyd Griffin's House District 149, which was created in 2023 to follow Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act after a lawsuit. Griffin says he's concerned this Supreme Court decision could directly impact his district and voters.
This gives me serious concerns that we have moved back.
The Supreme Court's decision on Louisiana versus Callis hit Griffin close to home.
Like a solid brick.
The decision weakens a portion of the Voting Rights Act, known as Section 2, which was created to protect voters from discrimination during redistricting. Floyd says his district is 52% black, and he's concerned the decision could affect representation at the state level in the future.
Section 2 was created to give black Americans an opportunity to be represented in the political atmosphere.
Along with Floyd's district, House District 149 was also created in 2023 with a majority of black voters. Charles Bullock, a political science professor at UGA, says this decision opens the door for districts like these to be redrawn.
That would mean that the black concentration in these recently drawn districts would be reduced, and some share of that black population moved into one or more neighboring districts.
The power in the vote is when you're in the majority. Okay? When you're in the minority, you don't have that level of support.
Republican Dale Washburn represents Central Georgia alongside Griffin. Both agree that many of the effects of this decision are unknown.
I really think we just have to wait and see.
Washburn agrees that the decision could impact these Central Georgia districts. However, he says it's too early to fully understand its impacts.
I understand why some people have concerns, but I do think that we really don't know about that, and I think we just have to wait and see.
According to the Associated Press, it does not appear that Governor Brian Kemp will call to have maps redrawn ahead of the 2026 elections, which are already underway with early voting in the primaries. Reporting in Milledgeville, Olivia Dunn, 13 WMAZ News.
Georgia's 2026 primary elections are May 19th. The general election is November 3rd.